Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. It is Erica with Holy Rustic, and today we are going to feature, oh, hang on. There we go. You were moving, sorry. Today we are featuring our barn quilt signs that have the letters home. So there are 4 of these in the kit. They're good size. I don't know exactly how big they are, but they're decent size. You get 4 of them and they spell out the letters home. So I thought these are so cute and they're perfect like all season long. You could leave these up all the time. They would look really cute on like a gallery wall, but they're just little barn quilts. They've got the little frame, and then they have the letters for home, H-O-M-E. So cute. So I thought we'd paint these up today and just hang out for a minute. So let me know how your day's going. I'm not sure what colors I want to use. I was thinking about that before I got on here and I did not make any decisions. Maybe we'll go some greens and grays. So let me know how your Saturday is going. What kind of fun things do you have planned for today? Yeah, what do you got going on today? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. Let me make sure I have full colors that I have enough of to do all 4. So we can use maybe this cottage white and that green and maybe some olive green. I feel like I need a gray as well, or a, yeah, let's do gray. All right, so I believe on the website these are painted with blues, which is really pretty. Okay, maybe there's nothing coming out of this gray. Whoa, there we go. They are really, really pretty with the blues, but I think we're gonna go with the green today. And we may just paint one in the interest of time. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling here. All right. So they're all etched out for you. Cute little barn quilt design. One thing I have found with painting barn quilts, you can tape it if you want. If you feel that's easier, you can take your painter's tape, tape it all up, paint each piece. Just not that type of painter. I tend to be a little more haphazard with things. Whether that's the correct way to be or not, I'm not sure. It's just kind of my style. Just don't sweat the small stuff. Sometimes you just have to let go and just enjoy what is. So I am not going to tape it up. Not going to stress about it if I'm not exactly inside the lines, but you certainly could. I know my type A's, it stresses them out. And so they much prefer to tape. What I find with these barn quilt type of designs that works really well is to do your best staying within the etched lines, and then at the end kind of take a pencil, or well, not a pencil, a marker, a paint pen, or like a Sharpie, and trace the etched lines out after you've finished painting, and it just kind of puts everything back where it's supposed to be. It gives you a small little barrier there, and it just kind of cleans it all up. So that's what I tend to do with these barn quilt type designs. I think that it just helps make it look a little cleaner in the end. And then you don't have to stress yourself out about all these little edge joints. There are plenty of things in life to stress about, and painting is not one of those things that you should be stressed about. Okay? So if you're stressing out about the painting, let it go. It's still gonna look really cute. The other thing that you can do, distressing. So at the end, if you just dry brush a little bit of paint on there and give it kind of a rusticy look, will cover a multitude of sins. People will be less likely to nitpick the little things, and you won't see all those little imperfections because it'll all be distressed. So, moral of the story here is, don't stress about the little lines. It's gonna be okay. There are better things in life to stress about, and little lines when you're painting, not the thing you need to be worried about. So let me know how your Saturday's going, what kind of plans you have for the weekend. I feel like this is just such a cute little design that you could hang up all year long. It would look really cute, I think, with a gallery wall. Anybody have one of those with a bunch of pictures and stuff? I think these would look really cute placed around. So you're gonna get in the kit, you get 4 blocks. So 4 of these little barn quilts. I think they're all slightly different, it looks like. I splashed some gray paint over here, hang on. Okay, they are all slightly different, so let's look at them. So they come with little frames. Might paint our Christmas ornaments later. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I want to see if you get them done, Alicia. So yeah, they're all 4 different quilt designs, which is really cute. So there's this one, there's this one, and then this one, and the one we're painting. And then they all have the little frames, and they have the letters that you're gonna glue in the middle that spell out home, which is super sweet. They would look really cute too without the letters if you just wanted the quilts. Barn quilts are super popular right now. I really love them. They remind me, my great grandma was a quilter, and I really love these barn quilts. They just remind me of her. She would quilt by hand, and she made the most beautiful quilts. Such an art in of itself. So this kit today, we are going to give you $10 off of this kit. I believe when I looked earlier, it's $37 normally. And so if you get $10 off of that, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure how much it is on the website. I think that's what it was. Somewhere around in that price range. But you can get $10 off of it today if you use the code Christmas Day 10. So Christmas Day, all one word, and the number 10. The other thing I find that's helpful for these barn quilts with these little lines, and I don't know that I have one here, I was just looking, is an angle brush. If you have an angle brush, those are really good for doing the little lines, and I don't see one. I'm sure I have one around here somewhere, but I don't see it sitting here right now. But anyways, like an angle brush would be really good to get in those little lines there and do those little details. So here's one. Here's one. So a little angle brush. These are really good for getting like in those little corners and stuff and staying right on those lines. So if you don't have yourself a good angle brush, I highly recommend that you grab one. if you're gonna stress about the lines. There really is no need to stress about it. You can see I painted these other ones with just a regular old round brush. Worked just fine. Just fine. So use what you have. But if it's going to stress you out about the lines, a good angle brush is nice to have in your paintbrush kit. It just works really well for these little lines. So I don't generally use angle brushes because I don't take them to my paint parties and stuff. So I don't like to recommend them. I think it's important to use what you have and not feel like you have to spend a ton of money on things like paintbrushes. I will tell you my favorite set of paintbrushes ever is a set of kids art brushes that you can buy from Walmart. I don't know where they are right now. I think they're in my window painting bag, but they have cute little short handles with sparkles in them, and they're amazing. They are made by Royal and Langnickel, and they're meant for kiddos. They have plastic handles, which I love because that means I can leave them in my paint water and not have to worry about the wood, the paint on the wood of the handle chipping off after it sits in the paint water for too long, which you shouldn't do, but you know. What did my mom always say? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. It's one of those things. It happens. I forget about the brushes and I walk away, and then there they sit in the paint water until I make it back the next day. But I feel like part of painting is finding a brush that works for you. Figure out what you like and finding a brush that works for you. I certainly have my favorite paintbrushes, and then I will lose them, or I'll get done painting for the day and I'll walk away and I'll forget that I really liked that brush, and I'll come back the next day and I'll find a different favorite paintbrush for the day. So the other thing I will say with these barn quilts, you do have to be careful. Sometimes what I see, especially at paint classes, people get stressed out about the designs and they like to mark which ones they're going to paint where. And so they'll take their brush and they'll do like this around and mark the different pieces. Be careful about doing that, because what will happen is that paint will dry while you're working on everything else. And when you come back, it will be clear. That will show up underneath of your first layer of paint. And so you'll be able to see that still. I hope that makes sense. But if you're gonna do something like that, I would recommend maybe using a pencil to write down which pieces you want to paint what colors, so that you don't have those little marks in your design. Or just know if you do that, you're probably going to need to paint a couple coats, because you're going to be able to still see that. So this is our barn quilt home signs. You get the set of 4, and there are 4 different barn quilt designs with the little frames that go around them and the words home. Like, I put out some gray and some white. I'm not sure where I really want to use gray and white. I don't stress about like which pieces are going to be what colors, because, well, I just don't. But I know that that bothers me. So they will plan like the whole thing out and then start painting. And I just kind of go with it. Just let it be whatever it wants to be. If you look at these on the website, they are done in I believe it's blues and grays. Really pretty. Thought I'd do some greens today. You could do any color of the rainbow. These would look, I think these would, the barn quilts that I've seen that I really love are basically black and white. I've seen some done in some black and whites, which are really pretty. They just kind of pop. And then a little distressing on top of that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So let me know your plans for the weekend, if you have any. I know we are getting so close to Christmas. Cannot believe it. I don't know where December has gone. It's crazy to me. I feel like just the other day it was October and my husband was fussing because I was ready to put up Christmas decorations. And now here we are, and it is like 9 days to Christmas, right? 9 days. Craziness. Time flies. I have a winter market here locally tonight that we do. It's every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we've been doing that every weekend since Thanksgiving. So tonight's our last one. And then I have, after that, we've got, I think, 3 in-person paint classes left for the year that are open to the public. And then that's it. I'm done for 2023. Minus all the orders that need to go out, which is my goal tomorrow and Monday, is to get all those caught up and sent out so that we are good to go. I'm not going to put much gray and white on this one, I don't think. I'm also trying to decide if I should do the frame. Tell me what you think. Should I do the frame? So they have these little frames that go around them. Should I do those in brown? Or maybe black? And then the letters in black? That might be cute. What do you think? I've got green. 2 shades of green. I'm doing a little bit of gray here. And then we're going to do some white around the edges. So should I do the frames and the letters in the same colors? Should we do those in blacks? Should we do them in brown? What are your thoughts? I think in black might look nice. I don't remember what color they are on the website. Not that it matters, but... So if you're just joining us, this is our Home Barn Quilt set. You get 4 barn quilts, little mini barn quilts. Not sure exactly how big they are. They're squares. And you get the letters Home to go with them. H-O-M-E, so 4 different ones. You're going to hang these on your wall. They come with little frames that go around them. They're nice and flat, so these would be super easy to hang on the wall. You could just use command strips or You could add little hangers to the back if you wanted, but you certainly don't have to. And these are going to be on sale today only. You can get $10 off of these today if you use the code Christmas Day, all one word, Christmas Day number 10. So the number 10, 10. That will be $10 off of these little quilts. And I am trying desperately to figure out what we're going to paint for the last 2 days. So if you have any suggestions or something that you would like to see me paint, let me know. I'm going to try to stay away from Christmas designs these last 2 days because we are past that USPS shipping deadline for Christmas orders. So I don't want you to order something Christmas and think you're going to get it before December 25th, because it's just not going to happen right now. Even if I get it cut and shipped, there is a very small chance that you're going to get it. I know that we've had some orders that went out like the beginning of the month, and people are still waiting on them. The post office is just so backed up. So just know, if you order it right now, you're probably going to be waiting a hot minute. But we'll do our best to get it out as quickly as possible. But I just love this design. I think it is so cute. It's very timeless. It's not seasonal, so it can hang up all year long. Hey, Marie, how are you? How is your weekend going? Got big plans for this weekend? And then don't forget, if you're local, we did our giveaway this morning over on our Red-Headed Princess Designs page, so you can pop over there and check that out. It is for my local friends. I'm doing some little holiday giveaways as a way to just say thank you for supporting my business. It means the world to me, truly, truly, truly. So my plans for this weekend will be at Charlestown Winter Market again tonight, one last time. I'm kind of sad because it means I have to pack everything up tonight, which I am not really looking forward to. And I have to bring it home, and I have to find a place to put it all, which is quite the feat right now. Oh my goodness. I told my mama, I asked her if she would come over this next week while she's on Christmas break. She teaches preschool. So I was like, while you're on Christmas break, you want to come help me clean and organize? Don't be jealous, but laundry. Oh, Marie, that sounds so much fun. Laundry. The best thing I ever did was tell my family I was not owning their laundry. Best thing I ever did. I don't do any laundry but my own. I do wash towels and stuff for the household, but I don't do my husband's laundry. I do not do my son's laundry. When our other son lived here, I did not do his laundry. I do no one's laundry but my own. I will help them occasionally, especially the 12-year-old. And I will, you know, put things in the dryer for them. But it is not my responsibility to make sure that they have clean clothes. It was stressing me out. And I decided that I could not be stressing about everyone else's clothing situation. Not my job. Alright, so we did white around the edges. Now, you can see here my paint lines. Not perfect at all. I am not going to stress about that. I'm going to take some black paint, maybe. Thought I had some sitting here. Y'all, if you could see this disaster that is my craft room right now, it's a little embarrassing. It's quite the disastrous mess. I know I had a bottle of black paint sitting right here. But I have have no idea where it is right now. Let's see if we have some over here. I think we do. I don't know where that other bottle of black paint went, but that's all good. All right, so black paint. I think we're gonna do, what do you think? Should we do the border in black? My husband cooks and does the dishes, so I do laundry. That's good. That's a nice, as long as, you know, some people are helping out. I feel like sometimes as women, especially, we think that we should do all the, I don't know. I'm really bad about that. Maybe I shouldn't amplify that on everyone else, but I am really bad about taking responsibility for things I don't really need to be taking responsibility for and letting everyone else just kind of slide. And I decided I was doing myself a disservice. I was doing everyone else a disservice because I would get frustrated and that no one else was helping, you know. So as long as there's equal, everyone is helping and being a productive member of the household. I think that's what's important, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna clean these lines up a little bit like I told you could do. So you don't have to stress about your paint being perfect. This is an easy way to clean up those lines when you're done painting. You just get yourself some black paint. I like to add a little water to it so that it's kind of more the consistency of ink. And then you do not have to go from point A to point P in a solid line, okay? Remember that. You can lift your paintbrush, you can break it up. Your eye will fill in the details all on its own. So it does not need to be a solid line from point A to point B. A lot of times what happens when I see people try to make solid lines when they're doing outlining and stuff, just naturally as you're moving your hand, you start to press harder and harder, and by the time you get done, your line that started out nice and thin has grown, and now it's all big and blobby and you don't like it. So by breaking up the lines, lifting up your paintbrush, and then just coming back, or making broken lines that your eyes can fill in, it makes it so much easier to have smaller, more controlled lines. And you certainly don't have to outline everything on here, but I just wanted to show you how this can kind of clean up those paint lines for you, so you don't feel like you have to stress about them the entire time you're painting. Thank you, Marie. I love this design. I feel like it's so cute. And the barn quilts are so popular right now. Oops. Okay, that line got a little wonky. I'm not going to stress about it. We're just going to let it be. Painting should be a stress-free affair. Should not be stressed about our painting. Get yourself a nice liner brush. This brush is almost too big. It's just one that I use for my paint parties normally, but a good thin liner brush will be your friend when you're doing these kind of details. And then take good care of it. Don't leave it in the paint water. Not even for a moment. When you're done using your liner brush, go ahead, rinse it out and wipe it off and put it back away. It's the best thing you can do. Again, do as I say, not as I do, right? Like, I'm telling you these things, but it is totally not how I treat my brushes. Don't stress about it. It's fine. There are bigger things in life to stress over than paintbrushes. So the nice thing about these etched lines on our pieces, it does make it a little easier for your paintbrush to just kind of fall in the lines. You could also do this with a paint pen or even a Sharpie. Just be sure if you're doing that your paint is 100% dry before you go using your paint pen or your Sharpie on it, because you'll run it. You only get to use that paint pen or that Sharpie once. It'll get all clogged up with wet paint. So be sure your paint is dry. If I'm going to use a paint pen or a Sharpie, I sometimes like to just let everything dry for like a day or a couple of hours and then come back and do it. So you could paint all the barn quilts and then start back with the first one and start using a paint pen or a Sharpie on it. Okay, so should we add some distressing to this? I'm kind of feeling maybe some bronze paint. Might look really cute on here. Find a rough brush here. I want to be sure all my black is dry because I don't want to smear any of it. Okay, so see how that black just cleaned all those little paint lines up, and now you're not gonna see all the little imperfections quite as much. I mean, we can see over here I missed some, and here. Not gonna stress about it. It's fine. It's fine. I saw some bronze a hot second ago, and I was like, ooh, that would be really pretty. The question is, where did I see it? Oh, friends. I so need to clean this craft room up. It would be so much better if we could find what we wanted. Let's use some champagne. Oh, nope, here it is. I see it hiding over here. Let's use this rich espresso. Maybe. Maybe not. All right. I want to just add just a little distressing to it because I think it would look really pretty. So I just kind of like to dry brush onto the pieces here. And what that means, I just have very, very little bits of paint on my brush. And I'm just kind of pulling them across the piece. Now look, I got a little much there in that corner. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. That's the theme of the day. I'm just gonna go all the way across. This will help as well to hide any little imperfections that you're not loving. This will hide it. And you're just going to use a super, super light pressure and tiny bits of paint on your brush. And let it just kind of build. As you are brushing it on, then you can decide, okay, I need more. Come back and add a little bit more. It's easier to put a little bit on and build on it than to put it all on at once. Ooh, I'm loving that. So cute. Okay. The frame. Should we do black? Should we do bronze? Bronze might look pretty. What do you think? I'm gonna test the bronze. Gonna test it. I'm not sure I'm gonna love the bronze, but I'm gonna try that. I know the black will cover the bronze if I don't love it. So that's what I'm gonna try. The other thing is, this is a perfect square. So if we really hated this, we could always flip it over and paint the other side. It'll be fine. I do think the letters should be whatever color we paint the frame. You could do the distressing with black. You could do the distressing with gray. Whatever you wanted to do. All right, so here's our bronze. Ooh, I do love that. All right, let's go with it. Let's make this the H in our home design here. All right, friends, yes, we are not gonna have time to paint all 4 of these, but like I said, this kit does come with 4 different barn quilts. You're gonna get your 4 letters. So you're gonna make 4 little signs, 1 for each letter of the word home. Ooh, I love that. It's very classy. Let me dry it and then we'll glue it and I'll be able to hold it up for you. So you get 4 different barn quilts with 4 different letters. Each one has a frame. They are all just a little bit different of a quilt block design. You could do them all in the same color scheme. You could do them all in different color schemes. You know, it's totally up to you. And then you get the letters home, H-O-M-E. So you're gonna put 1 letter on each quilt block. So cute, so timeless. You can hang this up all year long. It's not seasonal. Like a lot of our items are super seasonal. This is not. This is something that could go up all year long. I think it would look really cute on a gallery wall with pictures of you and your family, like nestled in between. It would look really sweet just displayed on a shelf or just hung on the wall, you know, just like 4 blocks hung on the wall. However you want to use it, I think it would look really pretty. So it's centered. Looks centered to me. All right, so there is our H. How cute is that? So you can get this kit, all 4 blocks, all 4 letters, today only, $10 off on the website. You're going to use the code Christmas Day, all one word, and the number 10 to get $10 off today only. So go check that out. I'm gonna go paint some other things that I need to get painted, and then maybe I'll get these painted later and I'll post them for you so you can see all of them. But I feel like this is a super cute kit, and I thought it would be a fun one to do. So let me know what else you think we should paint. We have 2 more days of our 12 days of Christmas left. I'm running out of ideas. I'm just gonna pull some random designs to cut and paint tomorrow and Monday. And anyways, I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye, y'all.